Hey YouTube. Looks like we're streaming all right over there. Happy Friday, you guys. I don't know if my Facebook problems are resolved. I don't think we're going to be live on Facebook today, but it looks like YouTube's going all right. Hey Christina, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I don't know what Facebook's problem is. Maybe I'm going to have Violet take a look at my setup and make sure nothing got jangled. Just looking at my stream key real quick for Facebook, just to make sure. Yeah, I don't know what is wrong with Facebook. Let me try this and see if this makes a difference. Paste that in there. Thanks for bearing with me for just a minute, you two, while we see if we can't figure out what Facebook's major malfunction is. Oh. How's everybody doing today? Happy Friday. Hi, Esmeralda. Hey, Georgia. Georgia says, Arizona checking in. Glad you're here. Hey, Veronica. Hello from Tucson. Hey, Margaret. Margaret's on YouTube from Illinois. Love it. Hey, Nancy. Hi, Jan. Hi, Margaret. I'm still having trouble with Facebook. I just don't know what to do. Just double checked my stream key. I don't know. They just don't like me over there anymore. I'll play around one more minute while we give everybody a chance to find us. I don't know. Let me try starting that. All right, I've clicked all the starts that I think I can click, and we're still have a message from Facebook asking me to connect. So I'll have Violet take a look at it, but it looks like we're just on YouTube again this week. It's funny how we need our younger kids to sometimes help us out with those technology stuff. Margaret says, I see you in here. Are you okay? Tony says that she's shared. Can't get you on Facebook, so I figured I better check YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what Facebook's major malfunction is. I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired, you guys. All right, well, I'm just looking through this one more time. I'm gonna do a little bit of housekeeping. We've got 2 brand new online classes, online only products that we released this week. And so I want to share those with you guys. Really exciting. There's good stuff in the kitchen table stamper store if you just can't get enough. We've produced some really good content, I think. So I want to share that with you. Give you a couple little updates. And then we'll get started with a new sketch card. There will be Shortcut Card Sketch 13 available for you on the blog later today. So a new public sketch. We haven't done one of those in a while. Really good card sketch for you today. And spoiler alert, the card we're doing today is the thank you cards that I sent to my paper sampler people in with their paper samplers. All right. So if you don't want to see the thank you card, this is your chance to tune in after you get your package. Silly Facebook. Silly Facebook is right, B. Linda says, hey there from Sandy, Utah. Hello, my friend. Tony says, finally catching you again. It's been so busy around here. Oh, I understand. I feel like everybody I know is just getting relentless busyness. And in most cases of my friends and family, relentless struggles. Oh, man. Hey, Barbara, I'm glad you're here. Barbara says, hey, everyone. from San Bernardino, California. Awesome. Let's see here. Margaret says, so do you decorate for fall or decorate for Halloween on my mantle? So do you decorate for fall or do I decorate for Halloween on my mantle? Think fall, because I tend toward fall things anyways, and then it lasts for the whole season. You can start it up in September with the fall theme things, and October it goes all the way through. After the 31st, you can go all the way through Thanksgiving. I think that's my lazy tip for you, Mark. Do fall so you don't have to change. But I guess after Halloween, you could go straight to Christmas or winter then. Nancy says Facebook's lost. I'd say you're Facebook jail, but you can post. Yeah, I can post everything just fine. We're posting about the specials that are coming up starting October 1st. There's a kits collection sale, 30% off kits. There's a join special. So if you've thought about joining Stampin' Up, we'd love to have you on the kitchenettes. October 1st, you can get $155 in your starter kit for $99. So we've started posting some of that stuff even today. We're posting fine, they just won't let me go live. I have a friend who has a theory why they won't let me go live, and it breaks my heart if she's right. Let's see here. Georgia says, I'm trying YouTube today. I'm glad because Facebook is giving me just so much trouble. I'm going to have my daughter look through all my settings on my streaming software just to make sure that something didn't get janky. There is a different streaming key on Facebook right now when I'm trying to go live. Like they've switched up my streaming key, but I've updated that. So I have no idea. Oh, it looks like it's saying that the stream key is valid until I log out of Facebook. So is that a new thing that Facebook is changing the streaming key every time you log out? I've never changed my streaming key in the whole time I've been using this software. So that maybe is a new thing. So maybe I'm tripping my own self up and I just don't know how to do technology. I will be the first one to tell you guys, I don't know how to do technology. I always tell Brian, he hosts my website and keeps my WordPress updated, and with the package I get about 30 minutes a week or a month where I can ask him to help me with any kind of technology problem. And I don't usually ask him too much because I can't get it figured out. I leave it alone. I don't mess with it. That's kind of how I roll. And I always tell him it's amazing. It's a miracle that natural selection hasn't gotten me yet. I do not evolve with the technology. So it might be that something's switched up in Facebook and I haven't caught up with the switch yet. So I'm hoping that that's all it is, because I have a friend who has a theory about why I might not be able to go live, and it really is heartbreaking if she's right. Tony says, I found you though, and that made my day. Good. You aren't the only one. Facebook or YouTube issues happen to some other demos as well. Yeah, see? I don't know. I'm just glad I'm here on YouTube because I get to spend some time with you guys. I've got news. I love to do the live because I also get a few minutes where I can talk you through the news instead of having to post about it where you have to read about it. Like I can actually show you visual aids with it. So I love it as a way to tell you what's going on around here, but then the interaction that we have. I'm just glad that YouTube's still supporting what I'm doing and I'm still able to keep up with their technology. I'll look at Facebook with Violet. You guys do know she graduates tomorrow. She graduates from beauty school tomorrow at noon, I think, is when her hours are done. She finished all of her sign-offs yesterday. So she is completely done with her education. Now she just has a couple more hours that she needs to finish in order to... So yeah, tomorrow at noon she graduates. So next week I'll have a little more access to her, I think, as she won't be working and going to school and interning. So maybe I'll get to see her a little bit more. Christina says, I love to follow layouts to make my products I sell for craft fairs, festivals, and starting a website soon. I do not demonstrator teach our lawn. What's your policy on using your layouts? Use them! Use them! Love them, enjoy them, make them. The only thing I ask if you want to use any inspiration that you get from me is that if you copy something, please take your own pictures. Please, if you're making project sheets, please do your own work. Please write your own instructions. If you're gonna try to sell like a tutorial or put it, that's the only thing I ask. Otherwise, use them, use them, use them. I even tell my team. So we've got a join promotion coming in. If you're thinking about joining Stampin' Up or you ever thought about it, everything I do, I invite my team to use exactly my classes, to use everything exactly how I do it. Right? There's no secrets. You know, the only thing I ask is if you're gonna do something where you like write an instruction sheet or post in social media, I just ask that you take your own pictures and you write your own instructions if you do your own work. That's all. Use it, use it, use it. And there's a craft fair section, like a tag on my blog, Christina. So you can sort by all the things that I've done and had good success with at craft fairs. There's also a few that I haven't had good success with, and I share pretty openly on the blog about that too, like what were good sellers for me. Of course, every geographic location is different, and every customer is even one show one year, same show the next year can be very different. But I do share what I've had success with and lots of ideas. So use them, enjoy them, make things, make your life easier. I love it. And if you feel like it, if you make any of the things, the layouts, the treats, whatever you do, share in the craft social. That I ask too, you know, is if you can, if you've got time, if you feel like it, share in the craft social. Veronica says, I shared in the craft social this video, Veronica. Oh, thank you. Then it's still getting to Facebook somehow. And then the thing is, I get all my devices tied up, right? Like my computer is right in front of me. My phone is right above me. And then to my right is my tablet where I watch comments, just to make sure that if I can't see them on one device, I have them on another device. But on my tablet, I don't know how to switch my Facebook Messenger to let my assistants know that they should post something about how I'm not live on Facebook and like direct them to YouTube. So then I get stuck with no communication to do that. So thank you, my friend, for doing that. Julia says, hey, Ladybug, happy Friday. I made an appointment to watch you today. I'm so glad you're here, my friend. Oh, goodness. All right. Hey, Lisa, happy Friday. Vicky, I'm glad you're here. It looks like you guys are finding me on YouTube anyway. I tried Facebook again if you're just joining me here, but they just will not connect. And I'm hoping it's just user error technology problem, and maybe we'll get it all sorted out. I'm going to have Violet help me. Fall might be best. I had 4th of July up from mid-June until yesterday. That's okay, because 4th of July can kind of go for like Labor Day too. So those are your Labor Day decorations, right, Margaret? Lisa's it's 9 minutes after when I got my notification. It's always nine minutes after when I get my notification. It's delayed, huh? I've seen several struggle with Facebook Live. You're not alone. Oh, good. I don't watch much else on the social media because I just got too much work to do. So I don't know. I'm in a vacuum. Thank you. Tony says, congrats to Violet. I'll tell her. Christy says, love your lives. They're always fun. You guys, this is the best part of my week. I always feel like it's like the hard deadline, like the thing I gotta do, I gotta get done. But then I get started, I'm like, these are my people. Seacraft says, I have to go look for you, even though I'm supposed to get all your notifications. I was looking and found you. Already been on for a few minutes. Happy to be here. Don't worry, I'm just chatting for a few minutes too, because I figure Facebook friends might be trying to find me here after totally bombing out with Facebook today. We'll just take a minute. I got a little housekeeping. As you can see, we got a few things going on. A card for you. Spoiler alert for paper sampler people. It's your thank you card. Buzz out if you don't want to see it. You can watch it after. Paper sampler. Your packages flew the coop yesterday, containing all of the hot items, you guys. I am so excited because, I don't know, the peppermints, I got them when they were back in stock for less than 24 hours for my paper sampler people. $600 worth of peppermints. The post office said that they were delivered. Spoiler alert, they weren't delivered to my house. So Tuesday, Wednesday, I spent the whole 2 days searching, looking, post office, everything. They made it. They made it. They took a detour to a neighbor's house, even though the post office insisted that they were delivered to me. Can't even. So if you are in our paper sampler and you got the Paper Plus, this is our card today. We're going to make this one. I also did shortcut card sketch number 13 based on this card for you. So there will be a shortcut card sketch for this card. And your Paper Plus include the red and white baker's twine, the elusive and sought after plaid 3D embossing folder, the peppermints, and the won't be back until November, last time I checked, pom-pom ribbon. And they did fly the coop yesterday. Thank you guys so much for your patience, for your encouragement, for every single person who said, it's all right, Marisa, you're doing so good, even given the conditions that you're under. We love you, we support you, we trust you. All those kind words that you guys flooded me with while this saga was going on. I thank you. I thank you so much. All right, so that's the update on the paper sampler. Our Zoom is scheduled for October 10th. You'll get more information about that soon, and you'll get 3 PDF card classes. We are going to have a whole afternoon into the evening, right up to dinner time. We're going to do 3 Stampa Stack card classes. So consider it a mini retreat. Have some snacks, have some. Now, you're going to get the PDFs for the More Than Autumn Christmas edition Stampa Stack. This will be available in the store on October 10th. If you're not a paper sampler person, you'll be able to buy this Stampa Stack. You'll get the PDF for Humble Home. It makes 2 of each card. And then you'll get the PDF for Snowy Wonder attached to an email with the information about the Zoom and with a coupon so you could add the PDF into your kitchen table stamper library so that you can always have it there for safekeeping. Now, I want to tell you guys some very important housekeeping things here. Everybody listen up. If you have an iCloud, a Mac, or a .me email address, I am having terrible time getting PDFs to those email addresses. So if your email server, if your email provider is bouncing me back and telling me that it's too large, then we are sending you a second email letting you know that your provider bounced me back. There's nothing I can do to get around your provider. But then reminding you that you should go to the product, put it in your cart, add the coupon code we provided, make sure your order is $0, check out, and then you'll have an instant download that way, okay? I hope that is clear to everybody. There's just so much going on right now that's just crazy, and I can't get around it. Like between Stampin' Up and iCloud or Mac and .me email addresses, like I feel like everybody's ganging up on me. But just know that that's the way that's gonna go. Okay, so we'll try to email you the PDF so you can just take it right off your email. But if your email service provider is not allowing my attachments, then you're gonna have to just grab it off the kitchen table stamper store. There's video instructions. It's super easy. I have customers who've been doing this for years and years. This is how my team gets their free PDFs because they get everything I make free in online or PDF content. It's really simple, and then it puts it right into your account. So when you log in, every PDF you've ever purchased is there. You don't have to worry about losing it. Every online class you ever purchased is there. One username, one login. It's all there for you for the life of my website. So just keep in mind that it's a little different. We try to just attach the PDF for ease, but I'm coming up against email service providers that don't want to deliver the files. Okay? All right, so that's one piece of housekeeping I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let you know what's going on with Paper Sampler. Everybody who participated in the Kitchen Table Stamper 2024 Holiday Catalog Paper Sampler, I love you guys. Thank you for your support, and thank you for your patience as I had to deal with getting the products from Stampin' Up, and then getting the products from the post office, and now getting the products out to you. All right, so the 10th of October is when those Stamp a Stack PDFs will be available to anybody who did not participate in the Stamp a Stack or in the Paper Sampler, okay? All right, let's see here. Nancy says, congratulations, Violet, and Christina says, yay, way to go, Violet. Julie says, thank you, guys. Thank you for celebrating her with me. I love her. Christina says, I only sell, I just want to do it right, especially on my website. Awesome, my friend. I hope that I can support you creatively. My ideas are your ideas. Use them and prosper. Teresa says, good morning, Marissa and everyone. Morning, Teresa. I'm glad you're here. Veronica says, yep, and comment on your post going live at noon. Oh, thank you. Did you linked over from that? You did that last week and the week before too. I swear I'll try to get this ironed out this week. Now that Paper Sampler is gone, now that I'm done spending 2 days repeatedly going into the post office and reminding them that I really did watch the mailman do my delivery and pickup and there wasn't a package. Yeah, now that I'm done with that, maybe I can iron out my Facebook problem. Jill says, love your instruction sheets. You rock. Oh, thank you, Jill. Thank you. We try to put together a good product to support your purchases, right? We all buy so much Stampin' Up stuff. I hope that the PDFs support your purchases and help you get more use out of the things that you bought. Cliffy says, I'm late. Hello, everyone. Oh, don't worry, Cliffy. I'm chatty this morning. I couldn't get on Facebook first, so then I chatted a little to see if Facebook people could find me here. Now we're doing a little housekeeping. Nancy says, I had the same issue a few times. Only thing is USPS does not check a box when the package is delivered, whether it's correct address or not. Isn't that the truth? And they don't do like Amazon where they took a picture. Okay, so Eric got my $600 worth of peppermints across the street and 3 doors down, got my peppermints. I am so glad that they are, I don't know, virtuous people that brought me my mail. But it did take them a little while. I had to fight with the post office for 2 days that, no, I really didn't get them. They really weren't delivered to me. But they don't take that picture like Amazon does. It's always something. It sure is. Afternoon, Beth, I'm glad you're here. All right, Melanie's here. Hello. Hey, hey, hey. All right, yes, try putting in a claim for handmade items. Oh, dear, I don't even want to. I had to do for a card stamp camp, and it was hell. It was so bad. Melanie says, yes, we're dealing with lost mail. It's crazy. It's crazy. And then I'm going to say one thing. I try to keep my criticisms of Stampin' Up to a minimum. Just the facts, please, ma'am. But I bought the peppermints the day before free shipping because I didn't want to take a chance that I left my Paper Sampler people without the product that I had promised them, because I was so greedy to wait for free shipping. So within hours of free shipping started, I put in the order for $600 worth of peppermints and paid about $57 in shipping. $57. For $57, I do wish that Stampin' Up would have sent it UPS instead of SurePost, because my UPS is far more reliable than SurePost. And so I will be calling them to just give them that feedback. For $57, on a $600 order to use SurePost, was kind of disappointing to me. I lost 2 days trying to find those peppermints. Veronica says, no problem, you're the best. All right, Cliffy says, hooey, I'm so sorry you've had so many issues lately. I'm hearing that you aren't the only one frustrated. It's frustrating. You're not the only, oh, I can't see past that heart. Thank you, Cliffy. I know, and I'm sorry that I have to bring them to you. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes a very wise upline of mine once said that, Marissa, when you're live, when you're dealing with a customer, when you're in an event, no complaining, no talking about problems, because they're not there to hear problems. They're there probably to get away from their problems. So I know you guys are probably here more to get away from your problems than to hear about mine, but they do affect you guys, especially the ones who are supporting our business with orders. And I want to let you know how everything was going down in the updates. Well, I have the talk space that I can talk it instead of type it. All right, let me just show you really quick what we released this week. This week we released the Card Club for Cool People content. So if you were subscribed on September 5th, you already have this content. This is our Card Club for Cool People PDF. The Card Club for Cool People includes PDF and video instructions. It is a true online classroom. There are sources for the materials that I use. There are full color photos and lots of them. There is a downloadable printable PDF. There are new resources included in this PDF, like the exclusive sketch. You can download those resources separately. There's a video where I walk through everything. This is an online class, and we just released this on the Kitchen Table Stamper store if you want to get in for this Changing Leaves. Now, Changing Leaves bundle was supposed to be back the week of September 16th. No, September 9th. Iconic Celebrations was supposed to be the week of 16th, and that's why I flip-flopped, and now it's completely backfired. But Changing Leaves has now been moved to October 7th. So I know it just keeps getting moved back and moved back. But don't worry, all my Card Club members, you're going to have the option to add Changing Leaves to your next package. And as soon as I see it available, I'm going to send you a link to add it to your next package so we can just take care of it. If you don't want to add it to your next package, say you're your own demonstrator, you have a demonstrator that you love and support with your orders, even though you support me with your Card Club purchases, if there's a reason why you order somewhere else, when I send that link to Card Club members to add Changing Leaves bundle to their next package, that means it's back in stock. So get over there and order it, okay? So Card Club members, I'll be supporting you with that link. You'll know when it's back in stock, but it was pushed back again another week. Okay, so this is the Card Club for Cool People, Changing Leaves. And what I want to show you guys really quick is a little different this time. We took 3 card designs, one being a sketch and 2 other cards. It's not a wonder recipe this time, but we made those cards in the Halloween spells, and we made it into the Sweet Days of Autumn. These are standard cards. It makes 6 standard cards, 1 in each color palette. And then you'll get the instructions and sources for the clear bag cards. So we did just a little bit different this month in Card Club. We won't do this very often, but every once in a while we like to do a little something special. Little surprises, keep you on your toes. So this is the clear bag card for the Halloween spells color palette. And that's all it is. It's a card, but the base of it is a clear bag. See, so there's your clear bag, and then you can put whatever you want to in the pockets that the clear bag makes, you see? So you'll get the instructions and the sources for the bags, and then you get it in 2 different sizes so that you can see kind of how to scale it. I get my bags at clearbags.com. This is GB15, I think, and this is GB1. But if you want to, you can go to the party section of your Hobby Lobby or Walmart and get a clear gusseted treat bag. But you'll have to scale the size of your back cover and your front cover and your pockets based on the bags that you find. If you go to Clear Bags and get the GB15 and the GB1, that's what I used for the measurements in this instructions. And so here's our smaller clear bag card with the, what is this one called? Sweet Days of Autumn, I think. And inside, I couldn't have done it without you. Look at the little animals. If you haven't seen these new scrapbook papers, check them out. Whether you use Scrapbook or you're a card maker, these papers are great. And then the pockets on this one hold some tea. That's what I chose to put in it. You could do anything in these little pockets, but it's just a card. But because of the bag, it's got 2 little pockets. Get it? You guys see? So the instructions for that, the online class is now available. Links in the description. All right, so that's Card Club for Cool People. We just released that this week. And then we also just released another Stampa Stack. It's a new Stampa Stack, Thoughtful Wishes, new Wonder Recipe 36. And this Wonder Recipe, as applied to this particular Stampa Stack, makes 2 each of 2 cards. So there's 2 new designs in here and a brand new Wonder Recipe. If you guys watch me, then you saw me use the practice printout of Wonder Recipe number 36. when I was inking something. I can't even remember what video I was doing. But this PDF is now available. This is not an online class. There is no video. It's just this printable PDF, full color, resources included, 7 pages, instructions, measurements, supplies, resources, downloadable. And these are the cards that it makes. These gorgeous watery color. And of course, you don't have to use my PDFs with the featured bundle. You can use whatever you have. I think painted lavender would be beautiful with this Stampa stack. What's the one that I keep forgetting the name of that is the new In Colors, in the new In Colors suite? Let me see. This one right here. This one I think would be really pretty. If you use the Flowers of Beauty, if you've got that one, this would translate really well. Just do this exact Wonder recipe, the layouts, the techniques that we do with the crinkle and the inking. Do it with Unbounded Beauty and Flowers of Beauty if you have those products. So you don't have to use what I use. You can really just get wild with what you have. Maybe you have the Thoughtful Journey designer series paper, but you didn't get suited. You didn't buy the whole suite. And if that's the case, maybe you got the, what is this one called again, Jan? Spotlight on Nature. So here's Jan's cards, different papers, different papers from the same collection, different bundle. So you don't have to use the Thoughtful Wishes bundle with my Stampa stacks. They really are meant to be modified for what you have, and just a great way to get you started in making cards. Cut the designer series paper. That's the first thing you do, and then make those cards with what you have. Okay? All right, so those are housekeeping. That says adorable. Cliffy says, wow, Marisa, those are fun. I've never heard of a clear bag card. You can make the card out of any kind of bag. I have a paper bag card on the blog made from a lunch bag. So really, really fun. It's just a card. You fold the bag in half, you cut off the sealed end, and then you just have a card. It's fold in the middle. It's a instead of a paper with a fold in the middle, it's a bag with a fold in the middle. And then you decorate the cover with the clear bag cards. I do my insides. With regular cards, I don't, because I put my stickers in. So I never really do my insides, but do the insides and whatever you want in the pockets. So just make it like a card with a little bonus, right? All right, we're gonna make this card today. We're gonna have a new sketch for you. So check out kitchentablestamper.com a little bit later today for our blog post with the printable sketch for this card. And yeah, we're gonna have that one done for you later. Ooh, I'd love to see another lunch bag card, right? I have so much fun with that. I'm not one for things that are super fussy or fiddly, you know. I don't like feats of paper engineering for fun folds, but give me a nice fold down the middle in a bag. It wasn't too complicated, right? You just fold a bag in half instead of fold a cardstock in half. Speaking of fold a cardstock in half, hang on a second. Let me get these page protectors out of here. I have a real red 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4, and let's fold that one down the middle. Put this guy over here. We're gonna make the red version again. We're gonna get crafting. Seacroft says, do you sell a kit I can buy? All right, so here's the thing. The changing leaves, that was Card Club for Cool People, and you can do that online, or you can do that with a kit to go. It was our September card kit though. So now we're moving on to October. If you subscribed to Card Club now to get a kit to go, you would be subscribing for More Than Autumn. And let me show you those More Than Autumn cards. I've got them over here because we're actually packing the physical packets right now. These are the cards for October Card Club for Cool People. So this one does have an option for a kit to go. There's a link in the description that says subscribe to Card Club for Cool People. Just follow that and you can get all the information there. Now, the paper sampler has the 3 PDF card classes. And so this is going to be news for everybody. all of you who follow me, this is news, and you should know now because I did a very, very limited amount of packets. All right. So coming October 10th with the PDFs, if you were not a paper sampler person, if you didn't buy the paper plus paper sampler, then you will have to purchase these Stampa Stack PDFs separately. Okay. If you were a paper sampler person, you're getting the PDF for free. So we are doing Snowy Wonder. We're doing Humble Home, like we've got going on here, Humble Home. And we're doing a Christmas version of More Than Autumn. We have limited packets for these. October 10th, they'll be in the store. They'll be while supplies last only. We got to thinking about it. So Card Club for Cool People is new this year. But I didn't think that I could do 3 months straight of holiday content for Card Club for Cool People. I figured that maybe one holiday content would be enough, but 3 months straight I couldn't do. But I have always done 3 Christmas Stampa Stacks where you could get the packet, and we always said, collect them all. We'll help you. Let us help you make your holiday cards, right? I'm going to emboss the front of this card with the plaid 3D while I finish telling you the story. All right, so we're talking about it at Kitchen Table Stamper, and I'm like, I just don't know if I have enough spoons. I said, but I feel really bad that for years I've had three holiday Stampa Stacks, and people could buy each of the 3 Stampa Stacks and they'd have a big head start on their holiday cards. It'd make 6 to 10 cards in each packet. There were 3 packets. I think a lot of people have kind of come to depend on those packets. And so what we decided to do was to keep that option for people who have depended on that for years. We've had 3 Stampa Stack packets at Christmas time with holiday theme. We decided to make limited numbers, just very limited numbers, because I have to put up all the product and cash flow. And so if you're looking for those holiday Stampa Stack packets like you're used to having from me, we will have some, okay? Oh, Desi! Des! Hey, calm down. I'm so happy to see you. Seacraft says, I love the lunch bag cards. Me too. Right. All right, so there are a few surprise kits coming. They'll be in the store October 10th, and they're first come, first serve. All right. This card sketch, level A, is your card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, embossed with a plaid. A, B, and C, right? Our designer series paper. This is the Take a Bow paper. We're going to feature this one in our Humble Home Stampa Stack and packet. Here's the 3 double-sided designs. You can mix them and match them real easy, which I love. And I'm going to find my thing. That thing I love so much and will never give up. This tailored expression, tailored tag punch. And I'm going to dovetail the ends of these strips. They are 1 by 4, 3/4 by 4.5, and 1 1/4 by 3.5. Let me just give those a little punch. Super simple card today. Great sketch. I would love to see what you guys do with this layout. There will be a new printable sketch. I didn't even print mine or anything yet. I still have to go back and do the final edits on it, but it will be on the blog later today. Let's see here. You can do this with scissors. You could do this with a square punch the same way, where you just put the corner on the end of the, you can use that banner triple punch that we used to have. It's retired. I love this thing. I pity the day that I wear it out. I used to be able to cut such good chicken lips with scissors. I mean, I just could get them nice and even. That always looked beautiful. Then I started using this punch and I lost my ability to cut good chicken lips. I guess chicken lips are use it or lose it, huh? All right. Can't even say, hey, Marisa, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, my friend. All right, let me show you another fun product. This is 2x3, and this is the two-tone cardstock. Isn't that cool? All right, let me show you these. These are the two-tone cardstock. This is the Reindeer Days two-tone cardstock, I think. Hold on, let me do two things. Let me first show you this all spread out. Oh wait, let me show you this way. Okay, so here, all spread out. Real red, pecan pie, granny apple green, garden green, and early espresso. And here's something I want to show you because I think it, even with the light that we have going on today, this is the real red cardstock and the real red two-tone paper or two-tone cardstock. Do you see how good that matches? I am very, okay, so I did give a little criticism of Stampin' Up! Earlier. Let me commend them. Look at that. If that was not lovely and carefully done, right? Here, since we've got garden green here, let me show you that. Garden green's a little bit darker, as you can see on the full force, but when you turn it to the light one, so you're just going to get this variation of garden green throughout. But look at that match, you guys. So there's no telling from color to color yet which it's going to match, the lighter side or the darker side. Let me show you. Here's real red. Here's the light side of real red. So you can definitely see the difference. And I'm still like comparing these as I go and learning, but I want to show you. And then let me show you one more thing. So here's the granny apple green, dark side and light side and dark side. So you can see there's definitely enough difference that you get some drama between the two. Just a lot of fun. So if you haven't checked out this product yet, take a look, Marisa Alvarez at stampinup.net if you want to get your hands on some. It is in this brochure. This is not in print. It's only available digital, and we will link to it in the blog post for this later on today. So you can grab this brochure in a PDF form and the card sketch later on, kitchentablestamper.com. All right, so we are using on this one the Reindeer Memories, and it's real red, granny apple green, garden green, early espresso, pecan pie. There's also an assorted pack that is called Snow Day two-tone cardstock with Poppy Parade, Petal Pink, Garden Green, Pool Party, Early Espresso. Stampin' Up! Will have all 40 colors in two-tone cardstock eventually, but they're releasing these right now. Then there is the Halloween Memories two-tone cardstock. I think this one's not available right now, but it does say they're reordering it, which I'm kind of surprised for a Halloween pack. But since they're coming all 40 colors eventually anyways, maybe that's why they're actually reordering this one. But this one will come back, it says on the inventory status. Pumpkin Pie, Granny Apple Green, Pool Party, Gorgeous Great, Basic Black, and White Willow. Last one is the Autumn to Remember, Petal Pink, Cajun Craze, Old Olive, Mossy Meadow, Early Espresso, Pecan Pie. 12 by 12, two-tone, double-sided, lighter weight than our cardstock, heavier weight than our designer series paper. And then the full color packs, because those will be available eventually in all the 40 colors, but they're releasing bit by bit. Garden Green, Pool Party, Real Red, Basic Black. You can get a 12-sheet pack of these. And they've also released Willow White, which is close to my heart's White Daisy. Okay, so this is White Daisy if you're somebody who has worked with Close to My Heart products and you want to keep continuing with White Daisy throughout your scrapbooks. This is Close to My Heart's White Daisy. It's been added to the Stampin' Up! Line under the name White Willow. Okay? What's the name of your embossing plate? Let me show you. This is the one that was in our Paper Plus paper sampler, and I have Rhonda's paper sampler here. Hey, Rhonda, I got your paper sampler. Come and visit me. This one is Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. That help? All All right, let me put this one back here. Let's get these. All right, so I'm going to, here's the card. We're just gonna fold down the little corner on the 2x3 piece so that we can reveal the lighter shade in the back. This is just one of the fun techniques that you can do. Folding techniques that reveal both sides of the paper are just one of the things that you can do with this designer, or with this two-tone cardstock. I might have folded that down a little far. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Everybody just hold on 1 second. I want to just pull that up a little bit higher because I want my, yeah, that's what I want my tag to show a little bit of green below it. So there's our folded corner. I'm going to put a little bit of glue in there just to hold it down. You can, or you don't have to. You can use the two-tone as your card base. So it'd be darker on the outside, lighter on the inside, or vice versa. And then you could fold down the corner at the top of the card to reveal both sides and reveal a little bit on the inside. It'd be very cool. You can do the crinkling technique that we did in the Thoughtful Expressions, or in the Thoughtful Wishes Stampa stack. We did a fun distressing technique. You can do all those distressing techniques that or the distressing technique with the ink or without, like we talked about, with the two-tone cardstock. Fun stuff that you can do with this cardstock, and I'll keep showing you some different ways to use it. All right, let's glue these banners down. The more pieces I turn into less pieces, the more organized I stay. Jan says, love that embossing folder. Me too, friend. I'm telling you, it's one of the best ones I think that Stampin' Up! Did for us. This, I'm gonna work on a Stampa stack with the winterly treetops. That's next on my design punch list, and I'm gonna use the birch because I haven't used that one. The other big 3D folder that they came out with, I've got that one too, but I haven't used it. All right, so let's lay out our strips. I want to make sure that my strips are wide enough when they're all laid out that they go across that 3 inches, but not too wide, not too narrow. I think that looks good. And then we'll lay those down. So this card started out an idea in my head for paper sampler people, and I've been just going crazy with all the extra that's with all the things that are going on. And so Jan says to me, what else can I do to help you? And I said, I don't know, I need a thank you card for my paper sampler people. I said, I've got an idea in my head. Jan's like, okay, let me help you. So I sketched it out for her and said, can you make this? And with a little bit of round and round, she took my sketch and made this card, got it out of my head and into reality. So that's why we're making a sketch for it for you guys, because it goes to the origins of this card itself. So look out for that shortcut card sketch pretty soon. It came out pretty close to what I sketched out. Jan, thank you for being my extra hands. I love you. All right, let me do a little stamping. I never use embossing folders. Do I need a separate plate, or what came with my Big Shot? You need an embossing plate. It's a specialty plate. Stampin' Up! Has this one called specialty plate number 4. And then they also had, with the Big Shot, a blue one. So if you have a blue plate, I don't know if yours, it depends on when you bought your Big Shot, if it might have come with the blue one. But Stampin' Up's gray one goes with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, but it's exactly the same specialty plate as the blue one you got with your Big Shot, or you could purchase before. If you don't have that blue plate, this one will work with your Big Shot. Okay, so you do need the specialty plate when it's a 3D embossing folder. Now, if it's not a 3D embossing folder, if it is a standard embossing folder, then you don't need anything extra at all. You take out the thin die adapter and put your platform, your number 3, which is your cutting plate, your paper inside of your embossing folder, and another number 3. So it depends on what kind of embossing folder you have. So be very careful with that. Which one do you have? If it's a 3D, you will need a specialty plate. Does that help you? Chances anytime, I love you back. Oh gosh, my friend. All right, so we're stamping Early Espresso, thank you. The tag is from the Greetings of the Season. I haven't made a die chart for this one yet. Usually my auntie makes them and she's just not been coming around. She's taking care of my uncle. She doesn't leave him alone anymore, you guys. So just, you guys know, if you hang around, you know my auntie Mare. She usually helps. She does prize patrol. She runs the mail room around here. She makes the die charts, and she's got a lot going on right now, so I don't see her quite as much, and I haven't made a die chart for this yet. So let me just show you this die set. This is the little tag I used. I call it like the dog tag because that's what it looks like. You get some nice big ones that will make good layers. You get some small ones, long sentiments, or this little oblong is fun. I didn't think I liked this little oblong. Ask me if you can get it out of my hand now. I've been using it over and over again. And then the little oval, so good for sentiments, good for layers, good for stamping bigger images on. If you don't like the Greetings of the Season stamp set, don't get bundled. Buy the dies. I have 2 sets of the dies. I got the bundle and the dies so that I'd have some extra, but a really great die set, and that's where that came from. Let's do some more stamping. I got pecan pie. I've got some basic white scrap. My stamps today are Humble Home, and I'm getting this little tree from Snowy Wonder. I love the little bits of Snowy Wonder that make good wingman stamps, right? Let me show you. This is the Snowy Wonder stamp set. The little mountains, presents, trees, the snowflakes, good wingman stuff for your winter images. And then of course you can build your snow globes. I love this one. It is available in a bundle. You can put the Snowy Wonder dies, bundle it up, save 10%. That's where my little tree came from. You can substitute any little tree you got that works on scale with the Humble Home. If Snowy Wonder's not your bag, that's okay. You should be able to find one of those in your collection if you've been stamping for a little while. And then I'm going to, oh, that's Garden Green, by the way. Did I tell you guys that? I don't think I told you guys that. All right, this one is Humble Home. It's hard to see that one. We're going to stamp it with Versamark on pecan pie. Let me show you that stamp set. Of course, for the holidays, on pecan pie with white, you got the cutest little gingerbread. They go so fast. This would be a good one to do your holiday cards if you have to do a lot. Just emboss a whole ton of little white on pecan pie houses and then ka-chunk, 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 and punch them all out, because there's a house punch that you can bundle up with and save 10%. But then after the holidays are done, because if you're like a lot of people I know, you do your holiday cards, you get your Christmas stamp set, you make your holiday cards that year. And then, well, that's last year's set, or that's 2 years ago's set. I already sent Christmas cards with that, right? Sometimes you feel like, okay, well, I got my use out of that Christmas set, but I'm not going to send the same set next year. This one I love because you can do your cute little gingerbread thank yous for Christmas. Like, thank you for the sweet gift. I love that. Thank you for the sweet gift. Or you could do your Merry Christmas, from our house to yours kind of cards. But then you've got the everyday house, the heart, welcome, welcome home. Thank you for coming, from our house to yours for everyday uses without the Christmas. Thank you for the sweet gift for a whole housewarming or a shower. So this one's going to be the holiday set that keeps on giving. So take a look at that one if you haven't already seen it. The bundle is pretty affordable. It really is a stamp set that though goes way beyond the holidays. I lost my buddy. Here's my buddy. I'm going to buddy my pecan pie, just to keep the embossing powder from sticking all over randomly. And then I'm going to stamp with Versamark and get some embossing powder. Now, I like to put my embossing powder into a little plastic container. and then use it. But I haven't put this one on a plastic container yet because I don't have one, and I keep forgetting to buy one when I go to like the Walmart. So I've still got this new one in the canister. So if you're doing like this, best method. I know the embossing toolkit is awesome. I love the buddy. I love the tweezers. I love that. But I think the best way to keep embossing powder all together is to just put paper underneath it and then put the excess right back into the canister. That's the best method I've found, besides putting this into a bigger plastic canister. And then you just take from the bigger, say this is the plastic canister, and my embossing powder's in there, then you can just scoop up the embossing powder, tap off the excess, put the lid back on, and get rid of it. It's no mess at all. So, but if you're gonna keep it in the jar, I like just putting it over a piece of scratch paper and then funneling it back in. I'm a simple girl, I guess. Oh, hold on. I swiped some of my powder off. Hold on. Let's hope that that takes the powder again. Oh yeah, it did. I made kind of a mess. Speaking of the embossing toolkit, you get the buddy and this big soft brush, so you can keep the mess from forming in the first place with the buddy. But if you're like me and you talk with your hands and smear your ink, you can use the little brush to get rid of the white speckles. And then it has also a reverse grip tweezer. So I'm going to use that guy. Keep your hands well out of way of the heat tool. Heat tool, if you are not familiar with this, it's gonna put out hot air. And not just hot air, this isn't a hairdryer. This is actually originally made to remove paint. All right, so protect your surface, protect your fingers, keep out of the way, let it heat up for a second before you melt your powder. But we're gonna melt that powder and it's gonna make a smooth white finish. Let's do that. All right, there it is. We have frosted gingerbread. Gotta love it, right? Teresa says, I use coffee filter in my toolkit. I use a coffee filter in my toolkit, dump the powder back in the container. Brilliant, lightweight, affordable, disposable. If it gets yucky or jangly or crumpled, you just throw it away and get another one. That is brilliant, brilliant. All right, we're gonna punch this, but let me just give it a minute to firm up. And while that firms up, I'm taking light pecan pie and I'm coloring my early espresso greeting. Seacraft says, I just signed up for Card Club for cool people. I love this, so excited. Oh, you're gonna love it. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for joining. Nancy says, you're gonna love it. Thanks for the testimonial, Nancy. All right, we're just gonna fill in. I love this. I wonder if Stampin' Up! Could give us some more greetings like this, because I really do like the look of the dark brown outline and the light brown color in. It's just kind of nice, but it takes just a minute and a little patience. I should have colored one of these ahead of time, but I didn't, so we're just gonna talk some more. We're gonna talk about the weather. It's so gray here today. We're going to talk about the blog. kitchentablestamper.com is where you can find me on the internet. Later on today, you'll be able to download shortcut card sketch number 13. There are 13 public card sketches. So if you kind of struggle with where to get started, go check out those resources. 1 through 12 are there on the blog. You can sort using a drop-down menu in the right-hand side and just go to shortcut card sketch 1, 2, 3, all the way through 12, and you'll be able to grab those resources by just using the filter and clicking the button on the page, and it'll show you all the ideas that we have for each sketch using that filter. So it's really kind of a neat trick. There is a new exclusive sketch every month for Card Club members. So if you're a Card Club for Cool People member, you've already gotten 9 exclusive sketches. So there's almost as many exclusive sketches as there are public sketches. But every month there's a new exclusive sketch. So if card sketches are kind of your thing, if you find that they're a good place to jump in, Card Club might also be a good match for you there too. You'll build a collection of exclusive sketches that you can use month after month after month. All right, so we got some of that red and white baker's twine in the loop of our tag. And I know I have a pair of ribbon scissors here. Let's give that a trim. And this can go in our punch. Oh, Peggy says yes. How's Corn Pop? Nancy said talk about Corn Pop. All right, you guys. So she's very skinny. She's out with her sisters every day. I was telling Jan the other day that my prayers are answered for her every single day because she shows one like remarkable sign of improvement every single day, which is really, really awesome. So she's yesterday or the day before, she went straight to the feeder when we let her out of the coop and into the run. And she ate like a champion, but she's back in the coop with her sisters. She's not in the house hospital anymore. In fact, our little infirmary is still sitting between the kitchen and the living room. And Max's job tonight or tomorrow is to clean it up, take it back outside. I think she's kind of out of the woods. I don't think she's coming back into the house. She's really doing very, very good, but she's skinny, and she's decided that now, after her traumatic illness, now would be a really good time to molt. So it's going to be even harder for her to recover entirely because now she's dropping feathers and her little body's going to have to replace all those feathers. So I'm being careful to give her a lot of extra protein and a little extra love. She's doing really so much better. All of you who have prayed for my little chicken, don't think for a minute that it was, frivolous or wasted. You held my heart this whole time because they're like pets, like dogs or cats to us. They are chickens, but they're like, you can relate them to like your dog or your cat, right? They are our pets and we love them. We love them so much. And so your prayers are like gold, and I appreciate you guys. And she's doing better each day. Each day there's some new development that just encourages our heart. She's getting picked on a little bit because she's been returned back to the flock after an absence. So she's kind of finding where she fits into the flock again. And unfortunately, that's how it works, The ones that she was above in the pecking order, that she was stronger than, are seeing that she's vulnerable, and they're kind of trying to reestablish the pecking order. She was above them, and now they're kind of letting her know that she's below them. So that's still trying, and she's still so skinny. Yesterday's massive improvement was in her appetite. She had been refusing her favorite treat. We give her black oil sunflower seeds, and that's her favorite treat. She likes worms next best, dried mealworms, or she likes worms next best, but sunflowers are her favorite, and she's been refusing them until yesterday. Yesterday, she actually took some sunflower seeds, and quite a bit. She took sunflower seeds like a piggy. So that was our encouraging sign yesterday that she's getting better. Oh, Cliffy says, glad to hear Corn Pop is doing better. Yay. I'll have to take some picture and share, though, because she looks like a rat. She's losing her feathers. And I guess it's not uncommon for chickens who have been recently sick or very stressed out for that to trigger a molt. So we just have to kind of help her through this molt with some extra protein and some extra love. So let's see here. You guys saw me, I just die cut my little tree, put some dimensional on it. Tony says, yay, Corn Pop, glad to hear the good news. Peggy too. Good news about Corn Pop. Yes, you guys really have been just such a, your prayers and your concerns have been carrying me. It's been hard. It's been a hard time. And your kind encouraging words, as you see, you know, that we're kind of facing one struggle and then the next and then the next. You guys have been so supportive. So thank you for your support and for your prayers. Christina says, continuing prayers for all that were in hurricane path who suffered any kind of loss. We're hunkered down and we're blessed by God's protection. Yay, Christina. And yes, continue prayers for those in hurricane path. It's just been wild. I'm glad for your good news. I'm glad you're here with us. Okay, let's see here. Cliffy says, Christina, I'm so happy that you and your family are doing well, lifting up those who are impacted in my prayers. Yes, yes. You're right, you guys. So I've got my little tree on there. I got my twine all tied up. The last thing we're going to do is grab some of my little peppermint embellishments here, and we're going to do a little triangle placement, one of each size. They have 3 sizes on this guy. And I'm going to do this big one right on the like little icing swirl above the door, and then a medium and small one on my tag to kind of bring it into triangle placement. I'm not the best dingler, but I like this. We got kind of a triangle going on, and that's always a way. If you're like me and you're not a very good dingler, just try for triangle placement. 3 in a triangle placement, you can't go wrong. All right, that is our card today. It's Shortcut Card Sketch 13. I'll have that for you shortly on the blog. You'll be able to download this publication if you haven't already from the blog today. Check out those 2-tone cardstocks. I got a scrapbooking haul I ordered from that publication, and I haven't shared. Does anybody want to see the products that I got from this book? I think I have them right next to me. Let me see. And so you can kind of see what I have that I'll be working with. And I haven't even opened the kit yet, but let's see. Let me show you guys those products. All right. Some of them aren't even open. It's crazy. I've been so busy. Do you know when the peppermints are coming back? Last I checked, October 21 or 27. I forget which. So not until late next month, Esmeralda. I'm sorry to say. Let's see here. Tony says, see you next Friday in person. Oh, my friend, I got to catch up with you. Made 2 along with you. Ah, good. You're crafting along. Cliffy says, loved your fun food birthday card that you sent to Tammy. Really fun. Oh my goodness. I hope there's some pictures on the craft social of this fun food birthday card. Peppermints are back 10/21. Thank you. I could not remember if it was 21 or 27. So Jan, check it out. It was, their ETA is 10/21. Now for the peppermints, I'll tell you guys, just be watching. I would say even start watching like 10 days in advance, 2 weeks in advance. Just always watch it. That's how I got my bats when the glow-in-the-dark bats were the hot item. That's how I got my autumn paper when the autumn paper was the hot item. If it comes in early, you want to know, so just keep watching. 164050, I think, is the number. Yeah, 164050. Just put that number in a couple of times a day, every day, starting about the 12th or so. Nancy says, back in stock 10/21, sold out before 10/22. That's exactly why. Just put that number in there, and every once in a while. All right, so here is, I got the Snow Day 12 by 12 2-tone, and it is 4 sheets of Garden Green. There's the 2 tones. And 2 sheets of Poppy Parade. There's 2 tones, Poppy Parade. 2 of Petal Pink. There's the 2 tones. I do love that the 2 tones are nice. You don't flip over the page and say, do I have the light side or the dark side? I'm finding that the 2 tones are really kind of a nice jump from the light to the dark to the light. And then you saw the early espresso, but you didn't get to see it this way where it's stacked light and dark. So I got that one. And then I got the Halloween Memories one. This one is sold out, but they are reordering it. And, oh, come on. Didn't even open these yet. It's been too crazy around here. I haven't even checked like the Willow White. I wanted to see how that compares to basic white, right? So we'll do that too. You get 2 of the pumpkin pie, 2 basic black. I love this. This is pretty cool. And then 2 Granny Apple. We used that one today. And 2 Gorgeous Grape. That's Jackie's color. Jackie Anderson. There's your 2-tone purple cardstock forever. Pool Party. And then Willow White. You get 2 sheets in here, and that's one of the reasons why I got this Halloween one. Do you get 2 sheets or 1? Hold on. I guess just 1. Well, that's weird. Let me look at my brochure because I thought it was 2. Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. Let me find out. 2 of each. Willow White. So it should have had 2 Willow Whites in there. Let me make sure it didn't stick to this thing. Oh yeah, there it is. It stuck to that thing. Okay, 2 Willow White. So let's see if we can see if there's a noticeable color difference. Here is basic white cardstock. I'm gonna lay that right on there. Oh yeah, I don't know how well the camera is picking it up, but this has a warm glow to it when compared to Willow White. So you're definitely going to see the difference if you're using basic white in a series of Willow White scrapbooking pages, and then you start using basic white. It's a warmer white. It almost looks a little yellow, and I don't know if the camera's picking it up as clearly as my eye is, but something that I wanted to know. Maybe you wanted to know too, right? Okay, then I got the Autumn. Forgot the name of it, and I already took the backer out. Autumn to Remember, 2-tone. And then there's, Stampin' Up! Is crafty like foxes, I think. There's lots of repeats, but in each of the packs, it has at least 1 unique color. So that's why I got them all, so that I would have all of the colors. So there's Petal Pink again, and then Pecan Pie again. Here's the one that's different that made me have to get this pack too. There's Mossy Meadow. And then Old Olive. And Early Espresso again. And then Cajun Craze. Very good, fun stuff. I do like this stuff. I'm always down for a new product. Let's see here. So bummed never got the bats or ghosts, right? You're not the only one, and I'm afraid that that's the way the peppermints are going to go. I did put a half a pack of peppermints in my Stampa stacks, so if you're thinking about those Stampa stacks anyway, they will have a half a pack in there. Okay, this is the Autumn to Remember Scrapbooking Workshop, you guys. So you get a printed directions. It starts with cutting. And what I think is very interesting here is not only does it tell you where you cut, like what size, where you cut it, but it tells you the orientation of the paper, like which way your pattern should be facing when you make these cuts. That's interesting. Oh, there's exclusive papers in here that you don't get in the paper pack. And then for the white, then it shows you the pages that you're going to make. And interesting, very interesting. Do you see? It gives you like the full saturation. That's the page that you're doing. But then the layers where they're marked, what piece? So like 1A, 1C, 1B. They're marked here, 1A, and then 1B. So they give you the number, and then they take and they dull out the saturation on the second picture in the instructions and put what piece it was that you cut. Very interesting. Very interesting. I was thinking about doing these scrapbook pages. Maybe I'll do them as a live. If anybody is interested in hanging out and scrapbooking, but we just went apple picking for Max's birthday, and we're in the middle of the fall season, so maybe get some more pictures together and actually do some scrapbook layouts. I like the idea. I loved to scrapbook. It turned into, though, for me, kind of like laundry, right? I felt like I was never done. And so I put down scrapbooking. I just put it down. Maybe I go back to it, right? But this kit got me really thinking this might be an easy way. All right, so included, this is the paper that's in that Sweet Days of Autumn. You got a sampler of Sweet Days of Autumn if you got a Card Club for Cool People packet last month. There's this pattern. You get 2 of those. And then this pattern, you get 2 of those. And then the exclusive patterns, let's take a look at those. This is kind of fun for that too. If you don't scrapbook, get the kits anyways, because they've got the exclusive patterns, which is kind of neat. So you get 2 of this gray wood grain, 1 of this multicolor stripe, and 1 of this pretty pecan pie with the diamond medallion print. Pretty cool. There's nowhere else to get those particular patterns. I like these patterns. So maybe the kits are not a bad idea, whether you scrapbook or not, just to get some more of the exclusive products. You can always use a lot of these things on your cards, the edges, the banners, with little leaf stickers and stuff. There's the sticker sheet. And then you get some of the two-tone cardstock to use for your pages. So 2 Old Olive, 2 Petal Pink, and Crushed Curry. So again, thanks Stampin' Up. How do you get all the colors right now? You have to order all the products because the Crushed Curry isn't included anywhere else. Some more Willow White, and then some big die cuts. That Willow White is a nice heavy weight. What do you guys think of these? Then the big die cuts. Look at this. It's pretty lightweight, you guys. It's pretty lightweight, but it's got all these little die cut elements. Again, if you're a card maker and you're not a scrapbooker, there's no reason why you can't still grab this kit and make lots and lots of cards. These elements with a little layer and some sentiment. These on cards would be really good. They're little stitch strips. Did anybody else buy any of these packets just to see what they were like? Seacraft says, I love them. This is kind of neat. Do you see this? It pops out a big square, and then each of these little inserts pops out. So then you get like a diagonal stripe die cut. Very cool. All these elements, cards, absolutely for cards. If you're just a card maker, treats, or you make treats and cards. Oh, I just recognized something else I want to show you guys. Look at this. Flip side, it tells you which page it goes on. So no like trying to figure it out, match it out yourself. No back and forth to the project sheet. It just says right on the back of the die cut which page it goes with. Same here. Pretty cool. That is a pretty cool feature. And then these are, wow. All right, so this is a laser cut sheet. It looks laser cut. It looks laser cut. I don't think that's die cut. You can see the dark on the cuts. That indicates to me that it's laser cut. And they have a wood grain pattern on them. I believe that they're going to be peel and stick. Let me just see. These are actually kind of cool. Oh, I don't know if they're peel and stick. These are actually kind of cool. So Stampin' Up! Has the wood elements every once in a while. Maybe it's not. No, I don't think it's peel and stick. They have the wood elements once in a while, but they're very thick and kind of chunky. I think everybody kind of likes the idea of them, but doesn't know how to use them. These are really thin, really thin. I'd like to see this as a product for card makers, as a standalone product. What texture, and that's going to add a lot to your projects. And then I guess if you're doing these in part of a workshop and you don't have your pictures all ready for you, and then you can add these little placeholders on the page, and it tells you what size photo you're looking for to put in that place. So that's kind of nice. And it's got all your placeholders. Are they printed on the back which project they go to? No, they're not. That would be kind of cool too. Make it a little easier to sort. And that's it. That's the scrapbook kit. The last thing I got from that scrapbook brochure, and hopefully things are going to get a little calmer around here quickly. I'll be able to make some fun projects with this autumn to remember stamp set. All right, that is my scrapbooking haul too. Nancy says, and they double as sentiment strips. Indeed, indeed. Nancy says about the two-tone cardstock, I'll wait for the color family packs. Yeah, I'm just too impatient for that. So I've been buying everything. I'll buy them all so I can get 2 sheets of each now. I don't know. It's a sickness. Tony says, I just bought the Halloween fall DSP packs. None of the scrapbooking workshop kits, but thought about it. I may do some in the future. They look cool. I'm actually thinking about making those fall pages. I really, I don't know, kind of feel like seeing some scrapbook pages come together. I don't know, it'd be kind of fun. So if anybody's interested in, maybe it's FOMO, right? I totally got it. That's why I had to get all the products so I could get one of each. Maybe if anybody's interested, we'll do a scrapbook night and I'll put mine together and you guys can buy a kit and put yours together while we hang out. I'll think about that one and check on my schedule. All right, you guys, I am clombered. I am going to go get this blog post finished, get this sketch, the final edits and produced so that you guys can come to the blog and grab this new shortcut card sketch number 13. And I will see you next week. Thanks for being here with me. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully on Facebook too. I'll go through everything and see if it's something in my settings. If it is, I'll try to get it rectified. If it's not, I'll let you know. Maybe I'll try a practice one and you'll see me show up randomly on Facebook as I try to fix my problems. All right, you guys, have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. Oh, wait. Nancy says, remind, no live next week. No live next week. Ah, you're right. You're right. No live next week. You guys, I'll see you the week after that. Friday after that. I'll put up posts on the social media too so that you know. All right, guys, have a great weekend and I'll see you soon.